Well, hey guys, I don't have time for fancy screens and all that stuff on this one, or a bunch of graphics, and there's no outline. The reason why was I told you that as things changed and became live, I would notify you as soon as possible. So that is what I'm doing. I am notifying you that we had a major change in our training regiment. What I want to show you today is actually very simple. In the NetSuite, um, sorry, Coco, um, is that there is a jump. Now, as you know, when you enter a lead, it's fine. But when we converted the lead, we had an issue with it showing customers having issues. In other words, if I go here to list customers, um, to give you an example, just waiting for the internet to catch up. It's in the afternoon, so it's always harder. If you remember, we're ending up with this, where it was NA, 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 and all that good stuff. The problem was, if I go back to list and leads, is there's a convert button, if you remember, or there was a convert button when you went to lead. Now, in talking with NetSuite, one of the things we came up with was that there was an issue, and it basically came about from NetSuite's original build. One of the reasons why it was built in the first place. So this save and convert is going to be gone moving forward. I'm going to actually just do this save. So right now, as it stands, I'm going to go back in here and view Tracy Williams. And that looks like, I don't know who put that one in there. So see this convert button right here? This is going to disappear going forward. And the other one will come off the edit one as well. The new step is this simple, okay? And I hope that you guys can see my pointers. So if I'm here, this is going to disappear, and these two buttons are going to pre-exist. What we're going to do, and this is what was taught to me, okay? I want you guys to be able to see me on this one. What was taught to me by NetSuite is one of the things that has to qualify is that it has to come up as a prospect. So we are going to bypass the prospect altogether. So when I'm in lead, we're now just going to go straight to opportunity. And when we go to opportunity, it is going to automatically build the prospect platform. So it kind of fills the gap for us. But what that does is it negates the situation of having to put in a company name. Okay. So then you're still going to do this. It's still Trace Williams. You don't need to worry about the department. Lead source. We want to know how you got it. And what you're going to do is then build up your opportunity from here. So for all intents and purposes, what the guys at NetSuite and what we came up with is we're bypassing the prospect altogether. By going from lead to opportunity, it fills the gap of the prospect automatically. So in our terms and our language terms, let me get rid of this overlay too. Sorry, guys, I know this is kind of generic here. Is that when you're going to build a lead, let's just do this from beginning to end. Okay. If I was on my own and I was building a lead, come on. And I'm going to leave this full screen. It's an individual or a company, right? I'm going to pick which one. Now, if it's a company, it's going to require this information. If it's an individual, it won't. So if it's just in here, and I'm going to go Joe Schmo, no job title, no company, unqualified. Category is, I'll give it to Dawn for irrigation. Why not? Email abc@yahoo.net. I'm going to go through all this stuff, the address, lead source. Just seeing if there's anything else I need to do here. And I'm going to hit save. Okay, so I just built a lead. Before I said that if you got the lead and you're You were going to go convert the minute you talk to them. You're not using this button anymore. You're just going to go here to opportunity and start having a discussion with them. And in the opportunity field, now that I've created opportunity for Joe Schmo, if you notice, it didn't require me to fill in the company information. Okay. It had already carried over the lead source. It already carried over all the other information, where I met my discussion. And for item, this is the only kicker. You have to put in one item for it to go. Now, it doesn't even have to have a whole lot of information. I said this was going to be gone, so I'll go irrigation. Maybe I'll leave the description open. I'm going to leave the amount open. Now I can save the record. Oh, please enter a value or a dollar amount. So fine. Put in a penny if you want. Now you can save it. But what you could do is while you're having the conversation with the client, you can come in here and talk about, client's looking for 3 zones. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Anyways, you can hit 3 zones and go from there if you want to, and then it's going to save it. Okay. So we're skipping the prospect altogether. Now this still shows up as a prospect in the system as something that went from lead, prospect to opportunity. It's going to actually close that data automatically. So only do this from a lead if you actually spoke with the client and have tangible information. In this part here, let's say you don't get it. This goes back to this part. If you did not get the job, I'm going to say closed and lost, or lost customer, one of these two. If it's an existing customer, you shouldn't have to use this. Okay. But in this case, I'm going to hit close and lost, save, and that'll take it off my opportunities. It'll close it so it doesn't show up in my analytics, if that makes sense. Okay. It'll show up as a closed and lost sale. So I didn't win it. So when you're looking at your win-loss ratio, this will affect it, but it still is true data, and we need to know. Okay. But I want this to come off of my board, because when I go to my home page or my dashboard, I don't want it to show up in here as number of order or anything like that, because I don't want to have to open prospects. These are prospects, open opportunities. Let's see if I can make my point here. Good job at making these up though, guys, because I can see these are all opportunities that people have been making. Really good job. I like it. Nice job. Really, Russell the muscle. Come on. All right. But if you notice, this was one done earlier because it's 6,000. But if you notice, there's none in here for a penny because it's closed. So anyway, that is why I wanted to show this to you and get this video to you as quickly as possible. I told you as soon as I got the videos out, I would have them to you. So on that link I sent you, it's there, and that's what's going on. Okay. We are still in coordination with what's happening with the Outlook port, but I will make a determination on that pretty soon and let you know. Have a good day.